Ladies and gentlemen, I bring to you the man who took President's Day off, Mike Cozzi. Good morning, Mike.
That's right. I took the President's Day off in honor of our great president.
All right. Or did you just forget?
So Bernie's running for president?
Again, yes.
Where, Venezuela?
Here.
Oh, well, this isn't a socialist country.
He's not a socialist. He's not a socialist. He's a social democrat. I don't have to go through this with you a million times. Communism is what's in Venezuela, not here.
Socialism is what's in Venezuela.
Communism. Take a look, my friend.
Larry David's got as much a shot as the Knicks making the playoffs. Don't worry about it.
We'll see. We'll see. You just never can tell.
Yeah.
Well, I remember what people said about Donald Trump?
Yeah, they said he had a shot.
No.
Everybody that followed it correctly said he had a shot. His naysayers said that he had no shot.
All right.
Try to make you stay home and not vote.
Well, you're a naysayer, and you're saying he doesn't have a shot, and I'm somebody who supports him and says he does have a shot. So we're back to where we were in 2016.
I'll bet you 10 pizzas to 1 he don't win.
First of all, it's way too early to bet because I'm not going to place because if he doesn't get the nomination, I still lose the pizzas.
Oh, okay.
That's why. But if so we'll wait till if he gets the nomination or not. We've got a long time to go here. We got 25 candidates that have to be thrown overboard before we.
I can see the ticket now. Bernie and Chompers for president.
Oh, we'll put Bernie and Cozzi.
Chompers, not me. I wouldn't be caught 5 miles in the area of that clown.
All right. Well, speaking about clowns.
How did Tiger Woods do this weekend?
He finished in the top 16. Well, you laugh, but you laugh. He's a 42-year-old golfer who's golfing against 20-year-olds, and he's constantly now.
More excuses.
Hey,
how old was Nicholas when he hit his prime? I think he was in his 40s, wasn't he?
No, he got one major win in his 40s. Not that he hit his prime. No, you got to investigate golf before you start talking about it a little bit.
I got better things to do, watch Kentucky beat Tennessee.
There you go. There you go. You must have been happy about that.
What a thumping! What a thumping!
I was wondering when we were going to get around to that.
It was beautiful. 86-69, and the score wasn't indicative of the beating that Tennessee got. They beat them up physically all over the floor. I guess the boys from Kentucky were a little bit mad of the screw job they got when they lost to LSU a couple of days earlier. And they came out flying that night. They look like a team that hasn't been wearing blue and white all year. And even the announcers were amazed of how they played. A tremendous game by Kentucky on Saturday night. See how they follow it up tonight, playing a middle-of-the-road Missouri team. That they have to come out and beat them up tonight, or else the game against Tennessee means nothing. And if Calipari has his way, they'll be ready tonight.
All right. Any other college basketball that we should think about?
Nah.
No?
Nah.
All right.
The sun rises and sets on Kentucky. Tomorrow night, Kentucky, Duke plays Carolina at Duke. They're building it up to be a blockbuster game. I don't think so. I think Duke handles them pretty easily. But we'll see. They have to play the game. But my opinion, I think that Duke beats Carolina, puts that dog to bed for the rest of the year.
All right.
But we'll see.
Stop the presses. I have this headline from a Red Sox press release. Red Sox owner John Henry says spending more tends to help teams win.
Not true.
I was going to say it might help them. There's a difference, okay? It might help them win games, but does it help them win championships? Probably only about 30% of the time.
Spending more the right way helps you win championships.
Yes, just by spending more money probably gets you more wins in the course of the regular season. Spending more money does not get you championships. It just does not. I mean, anyways, it's once again that's just. I think it's the media taking. They have to be taking the line out of context because that's just something that is stupid. It's
not necessarily. A lot of owners say stupid things.
Yeah, but he's not a stupid guy. Look what he's done. He's not a stupid guy.
Oh.
With his ownership of the Red Sox, he's managed to not only have the team win and win championships. Okay, he's managed to take a crumpy old ballpark, which is a historic ballpark and a nice ballpark. Don't get me wrong.
It's a great ballpark. It's a great probably ballpark. One of the best in Major League Baseball.
But he's managed to keep the Red Sox in there. He's managed to improve it, that ballpark, without changing the atmosphere of the park one iota.
Well, once again, it's the media taking what was said and turning it into what they wanted to say. What he said was, I think the Baltimore payroll was double what Tampa was last year, close to double. So there's a correlation between the teams that don't spend and spend. So he was more or less comparing the Red Sox to the Orioles and the Rays. And in that case, he's 100% right.
He's a good owner. He's to me, everything he's done up in Boston has been perfect. Like I said, he's kept the ballpark. He's kept the ballpark modern. He's made it more comfortable for fans. He's redone the clubhouses for visiting players, and he's bought them championships. He hasn't been afraid. So, I think he's their George Steinbrenner. I really do.
I hope that Fenway Park never closes. I hope that the Red Sox play there forever.
Huh. Like I said, I'm a Yankee fan, but you have to look at him as an owner, and he's just done a fantastic job. All right, anything else for us to talk about at all?
Yeah.
What?
Another sport you like?
Which one?
The Daytona 500. I put it on at 6:00 Sunday night.
What a crash!
It was the best racing I ever seen in my life. Every 2 minutes was a disastrous crash. There were sparks and flames flying all over the place. It was the best car racing I ever saw in my life.
22, that one. Did you watch the video of the 22 car crash?
I saw it live. I'm not kidding you. I was watching it from maybe 5:45 to when it finished about 7:30 because of all the time down because of the accidents. It was like every lap there was one happening. It was great.
Well, I tell you what, that one crash, 22 cars out of what is it? Was it a 40 or 50 car field?
Something like that. I think half of them got knocked out on that one slide.
Yeah, unbelievable.
It was like the Garden State Parkway on Sunday nights heading north.
It really was. Garden State Parkway and also 684 in New York, just above the Sawmill Parkway.
The only difference was these guys are really driving, and most of those accidents happen because somebody's playing on a phone.
Playing on the phone, but they think they're NASCAR drivers. They cross 3 lanes at a time, and it's just crazy. But you're right, it does look like the Garden State Park.
It was wild, man. It's amazing the safety precautions they have on these cars now because they replayed every accident 77 times because there's not much else to do in the downtime. These cars have flaps on them like the planes have on their wings.
To try to keep them down. That's exactly right.
It's unbelievable what's been put into these cars, but I like to know what they're made out of because they just peel away like nothing.
Yeah, but if you notice, nobody was severely injured.
No, and I don't think anybody was hurt at all.
What they've done to improve the safety for drivers, and you can never make it 100% perfect, but there's a sport that's handled it right. They still race. They still race at close to 200 miles an hour, and the cars are much safer, and accident deaths are way, way down. NFL should take a look and see how they can go back to playing football and reducing injuries like NASA has done.
I don't know about a correlation between driving in a car and playing football, but it was pretty wild.
They've used new technology to make the cars safer inside. The NFL has to start using not just the helmets now, everything else. They've got those new helmets which look like if you take the face masks off, looks like it belongs in Star Wars.
Yeah, but if you look, because they got cameras in the car, out the front, out the back. If you watch it, these guys are like entombed in their seat. Yeah. They're locked in where they can't move, and it's all cushioned. I don't know how you can take that and put it in the NFL.
You can't. I'm just saying, just investigate and see what you can do in the NFL. The NFL for so long held off on investigating these things.
You know what you could do in the NFL? limit weight size. That's what's one thing you can do. You can take a little bit out of Pop Warner. Get rid of these guys that are playing at 350 pounds. Make it a league that's less than 300 pounds. That's one step in the right direction. Make the players smaller, not bigger.
All right. Well, with that thing, we have to make our time smaller, not bigger. But we'll speak to you tomorrow morning.
I'll be here. We'll see how Kentucky does against Missouri tonight.
All right. Take care, Mike.
Have a great day, guys.
Mike Cozzi with a check on sports this morning here on Robin Hood Radio.